But then there are some jokes for me that really fell flat. Like one, uh, Lane's mom, I think, is just insane. Hello and welcome to Blockbuster Review. If you don't know what that is, it is where I play a single game of Tetris Marathon and try to review a film before the blocks reach the top or until 150 lines. Spoilers are at line 50, and real quick, this review will have talk of suicide. It's not to make light of the act, and if you are thinking about suicide or having any suicidal ideation or planning, please text or call 988, the national suicide number in America. And if you're not in America, Google suicide hotline to see what is the suicide hotline for your country. Now that I've said that, we're talking about the film Better Off Dead, which was a film in the 80s starring John Cusack, Curtis Armstrong, and a bunch of other people. And just from the top, I thought this movie would be better. I used to listen to a podcast back in the day called Harmontown all the time. And eventually they had Curtis Armstrong on, and they mentioned this movie. I believe when Bobcat Goldthwait was also on an episode. Bobcat Goldthwait was in a movie made by the same gentleman who made Better Off Dead, called One Crazy Summer, and they were talking about how great One Crazy Summer and Better Off Dead were. And I saw that Better Off Dead was on, I believe it was Paramount Plus, when I was just looking at movies, and I said, you know what? I better watch that movie. I feel like I'll forget to watch it, period, because it doesn't seem like a very popular movie. But these gentlemen whose opinion I respect said it's a good movie. So I watched it. I didn't love it, which doesn't mean it's a bad movie. I just think, I don't know if it's what I was ready for. So this character, Lane Meyer, he's in high school. He has this girlfriend, Beth. And Beth leaves him for the hotshot skier guy named Stalin. I don't know what his last name or first name is. I could look it up on this list here, but I'd have to take my hands off the controller. And Lane has decided the only way out is to kill himself. And the movie then makes gags around him attempting to commit suicide and failing horribly and ruining the garage, breaking many things, and really just making a mess of stuff and not actually committing the act. And it's supposed to be played for laughs, which I know, and especially nowadays, would go over like a lead balloon. But what's so strange about the movie is it's also filled with this very absurdist kind of through line. There's a lot of moments that you could say it's like daydreaming high school comedy, where we have this character who hears the teacher talking about math. It's in another language. Literally, every character is asking if it's cool to go out with Beth, including the math teacher and Barney Rubble on the television. His little brother is building literal ray guns in his room. Crazy, absurdist comedy stuff, which, if you weren't ready for, really just kind of comes out of nowhere. And then I kind of leaned into it and kind of started enjoying it. One of those things that I particularly enjoyed is there are these two characters that are two Japanese gentlemen who, every time they see Lane driving his car, they have to race him, and one of them has to announce it like he's Howard Cosell. And the second that started the first time, and it happens like 4 times throughout the movie, every time it happened, I was like, "Yeah, I'm so excited to see these guys." There's also a joke where the paperboy wants his $2 and is literally just showing up all over the place to get the $2 out of Lane, including the dance at the top of a mountain, all types of jokes like that. And Curtis Armstrong is in the film as Charles DeMar, who like, is basically just like a crazy, almost deadbeat. He has a joke that says, "I've been in high school for 7 years. I'm no dummy." And it's like, there's some jokes that are awesome. But then there are some jokes for me that really fell flat. Like, one, Lane's mom, I think, is just insane. Like, that's just it. It's just that Lane's mom is insane. There's no other way around it. She's making food that looks like slime. The slime is moving. Oh, wow, I'm really building myself into a corner here. Oh, man. Might finish talking about... Oh, boy. Better off dead faster than I thought we would. Holy crap. It's been forever since this happened. That's it. Better Off Dead. It's on Paramount Plus. Didn't like it as much as I thought I would. Has to happen eventually, right?